The night is breathing slowly, rain is falling on the glass, and somehow in the quiet I see you again. There's a silver moon resting on the window, painting little ghosts across the floor. I left one lamp burning in the corner, like a part of me still waits beside the door. Your old coat isn't hanging in the hallway, your footsteps aren't echoing anymore. And when the rain begins to whisper, I swear I see your shadow by the window once more. The city wears 1,000 shades of midnight, taxis disappear beneath the rain, and somewhere down the avenue a saxophone turns an ordinary night into your name. I don't reach for you, I don't call your phone. I've learned how to be lonely, I've learned how to be alone. The memories have their own way of crossing every line. They arrive without permission at the quietest hour of the night. Your shadow by the window, dancing where the moonlight falls, moving like a secret through these empty walls. Your shadow by the window feels closer than the truth. I know you're somewhere far away, but tonight I'm still with you. And when the rain comes softly and the whole world disappears, your shadow by the window is the only thing I hear. I remember how you loved the sound of rainfall, said it made the restless world slow down. You'd sit beside me with your coffee while the evening wrapped its silence around town. You never promised me forever, maybe that's what made it real. There were no perfect words between us, only things we somehow knew to feel. Now the chair beside the window catches moonlight instead of you, and I've become an expert at pretending that I don't miss the things we used to do. I changed the sheets, I changed the room, I even changed the flowers that used to bloom. But some memories don't need a photograph, they live beneath the skin. And every time the night gets quiet, I let them in. Your shadow by the window, dancing where the moonlight falls, moving like a secret through these empty walls. Your shadow by the window feels closer than the truth. I know you're somewhere far away, but tonight I'm still with you. And when the rain comes softly and the whole world disappears, your shadow by the window is the only thing I hear. soft brush drums, warm, upright bass, gentle piano chords, tenor saxophone carries the melody. Stay a little longer, just until the rain is gone. Maybe you're not really standing there. Maybe it's just the way the light behaves. Maybe my heart has built a doorway out of every memory I couldn't save. And maybe I don't need to close it. Maybe I don't need to forget. Some people leave our lives completely, but never leave our hearts quite yet. If love is only borrowed time, then ours was beautifully brief. And if missing you is part of healing, I'll let the feeling breathe. So stay there, just for tonight. A shadow on the gloss, a whisper in the light. I won't touch you, I won't ask you to return. I'll simply watch the rain and let the old memories burn. Your shadow by the window, dancing where the moonlight falls, still moving like a secret through these empty old. Moonlight is falling through the rain, silver on the window pane. The city wears a softer face when midnight washes it away. There's a candle on the table, two shadows moving on the wall, and somewhere in the quiet I can almost hear you call. You came without an umbrella, laughing underneath the storm. Your hair was shining with the rain, your hands were cold but warm. You stood beside my doorway like you weren't sure where to go. I moved a little closer and whispered, you can stay. The street below was empty, the traffic had disappeared, and every drop against the glass made the silence feel sincere. You told me about your long day, I listened without reply, because sometimes love begins before we understand why. There was moonlight through the curtains, there was rain across the floor, there was something in your eyes I had never seen before. No promises between us, no future written down, just two hearts finding shelter while the night surrounded us. Moonlight falling through the rain, painting silver memories across the window pane. every drop was whispering that I should ask you to stay. Moonlight falling through the rain, turning all our loneliness into something beautiful again. If this moment is all the night will give, let me hold you close and remember how it feels to live. We sat beside the window, watching shadows cross the street. You rested your head against me and I listened to you breathe. A distant train was calling, then slowly disappeared. You said I like the way it sounds when the whole world isn't here. I smiled and poured the coffee, though neither cup was hot. We talked about the people we had been and had forgotten. You said you'd learn to be careful with the pieces of your heart. I said maybe being careful isn't how every love should start. The rain kept falling softly, the moon kept moving slow, and every little silence made it harder to let go. Maybe we were both afraid of what the morning might reveal, but tonight there was no question about the way we felt. Moonlight falling through the rain, painting silver memories across the window pane. Your hand inside my hand, the whole world far away, and every drop was whispering that I should ask you to stay. Maybe tomorrow brings a question neither one of us can answer. Maybe daylight makes us strangers to the courage we have tonight. But I don't need tomorrow, I don't need a perfect plan. I just need this quiet moment with your fingers in my hand. And if the rain stops falling, if the moon fades from the sky, I'll still remember this room and the way you looked into my eyes. Some moments aren't meant to last, they're meant to leave a light behind. A little silver memory for the lonely nights we find. Emotional Tamar saxophone, 24 bars. Moonlight falling through the rain, and your eyes are shining brighter than the city lights again. The whole world could disappear lost its rhythm. The night is turning gray. Street lights fade to amber as darkness gives way. Your coat is by the doorway. My coffee's growing cold, and every little second feels harder to echo. We stayed awake until the morning, just to postpone goodbye. Watching raindrops cross the window while the city passed us by. You were sitting on the sofa, your head resting close to mine, and the silence felt more honest than all the words we couldn't find. You said some things aren't forever. I whispered, I know, but neither one of us was ready for the moment you would go. Your fingers traced my shoulder, your eyes were soft and tired, and somewhere underneath the sadness, something beautiful survived. Maybe love is not the keeping. To say, just your lips against mine before the night gives you You smile through a little sadness, like you didn't want me but I knew that quiet expression was your way of saying please. The clock beside the window was moving far too fast. Every minute felt like stealing something precious from the past. You remembered our first evening, that tiny table by the glass, how the rain was just beginning when you asked me not to leave. We laughed about the weather, we talked until closing time, never knowing that one evening would become a lifetime in my mind. Now the sky is changing colors, blue is breaking through the gray, and I wish the morning could forget to ever find its way. But some endings have a belief that beginnings never know. Because when something means enough, even goodbye can glow. Give me one last kiss before dawn, before the night admits that you are gone. Let the rain fall softly on the window glass. Let me hold you. Tender love. Rain is falling like a whisper tonight, soft against the glass, soft against my skin. And somehow in the middle of all this silence, I hear your heart calling me in. You came through the doorway slowly, with the midnight resting on your coat. A little tired from the world outside, but you smiled like you still had hope. I poured the wine we never finished. You laughed and said, leave it there, because some moments taste much sweeter when nobody has to say they care. The city blurred beyond the window, red lights melting into blue, and every drop upon the glass seemed to bring me closer to you. Your hand was resting near my hand, close enough to feel the heat, and suddenly the restless world was quiet underneath our feet. No promised days tonight, no future we have to name. your shoulder next to mine, while the rain keeps falling the same. Velvet rain, tender love, falling softly from the sky above. Your heartbeat moving underneath my hand, like a song only we can understand. Velvet rain, tender love, nothing here is asking for too much. If this moment is all we ever know, stay beside me and let the midnight take it slow. You told me about the places where your heart had learned to hide, the doors you kept half open for the people you kept outside. I told you I was frightened of believing something true, because tenderness can feel dangerous when someone finally sees through you. You reached across the table, didn't try to fix a thing, just drew a circle on my palm with your thumb like a wedding ring. And I almost laughed at the thought of how little we really need: a quiet room, a rainy street, and someone willing to stay and breathe. The clock kept moving on, but neither one could hear. Because the space between us was disappearing here. Velvet rain, tender love, falling softly from the sky above. Your heartbeat moving underneath my hand, like a song only we can understand. Velvet rain, tender love, no perfect words, no promises enough. If tomorrow changes everything we know, tonight is ours. So let the midnight take it slow. Later we stood beside the window, watching headlights cross the street. You leaned your head against my shoulder and the room forgot to breathe. There was no dramatic ending, no movie line beneath the moon, just the sound of rain between us and your perfume lingering in the room. I wondered if you felt it, that fragile kind of grace, when love doesn't arrive like thunder, it simply learns your pace. It doesn't ask to be forever, it doesn't need a grand design. Sometimes love is just a quiet hand finding its way into mine. If the morning steals this feeling, let it take only the night. I won't ask the stars for answers, I won't make you promise life. Just give me one more minute, one more slow The city is quiet tonight. The rain is falling slow, and all I can think about is the warmth I used to know. The streetlights tremble on the pavement like little stars beneath the rain. I'm sitting where we used to linger, listening to the silence say your name. There's still a trace of your perfume caught somewhere inside this room. Funny how a heart remembers what the hands have learned to lose. I don't need you to explain it, I don't need another truth. Tonight I only want a moment where the world still feels like you. If the night could turn the clock back, if the rain could slow the dawn, I wouldn't ask you for forever, I'd just ask you to stay until it's gone. Give me one more night in your arms, one more shelter from the dark. Let me hear your heartbeat like I used to in the quiet. I just need tonight to hold you. One more night, one more night in your arms. Remember that little corner cafe where we never cared about the time. You'd steal the sugar from my coffee, I'd pretend that I was somehow annoyed by your smile. We were never perfect lovers, we were simply honest then. Two imperfect souls discovering how a stranger could feel like home again. Now the table feels much larger and the chairs seem far apart, but every song they play at midnight still knows the language of my heart. Maybe we were only passing, maybe love was meant to fade, but some moments stay forever, even after vows are never made. Give me one more night in your arms, one more shelter from the dark. Let me hear your heartbeat like I used to in the quiet. One more night in your arms before the morning breaks apart. I don't need tomorrow, I just need tonight to hold you. One more night, one more night in your warm saxophone breeze between the piano chords. Brush drums sway softly, upright bass moves beneath the melody. Don't say goodbye yet, let the night stay young. If I could borrow just 1 hour from the life we left behind, I'd meet you underneath the streetlight and forget about the time. No questions about tomorrow, no promises we have to keep, just your hand resting in my hand while the whole world falls asleep. Maybe love doesn't always mean that two people get to stay. Maybe sometimes love is simply one beautiful night we can't replace. And if this is our last moment, let me remember it this way. Your eyes beneath the city lights, your arms refusing to let me fade. Come closer, don't speak. Let the rain tell the story we were too afraid to keep. Just hold me until the sky turns blue. For one little night, let me belong to you. Give me one more night in your arms, one more heartbeat in the dark. Let me feel the rhythm of the love we couldn't save. One more night in your arms before the morning takes its part. I won't ask for forever, I won't ask you to stay. Just one more night in your arms before we turn and walk away. One more night, one more night. Let me love you like yesterday. The rain is getting softer, the city starts to glow. Your hands are slipping from mine, but I don't want to know. So stay until the first light, stay until the